James from Rushmere 3D. So I haven't put a video out in quite some time. Well, I put one out a couple of weeks ago, which was just a filament unboxing. And before that, maybe a year ago, was a debot video. So this is just a quick video, sort of as an update as to what has been happening, both with me and with the printers, and then also what I'm going to hopefully be doing with the channel, because I would certainly like to start making videos again. So let's get into it. Okay, so yes, it has been quite some time. It's currently April 2020, and the whole world has basically gone nuts because of the coronavirus, but you know, we're just doing what we can to get by. So I've actually been helping with making visors, which you can see here at my local Makerspace. I'm going to put a link in the description for the Makerspace website. We have a Just Giving page, I think. Now, this is not a video about trying to get money for that. It's just there if you want to have a look and help out. We're doing everything we can as a group to try and help with the NHS, or help the NHS with PPE, care homes, and basically anyone who thinks they need a face shield, they can get one from us. So that's just a quick bit I want to put in the video. So what has been happening? So basically, I just lost motivation to make videos. I didn't know what I wanted to make videos about, and I just thought, if I'm not happy with the video that I'm going to make, then no one else will. So I just took a break. I think YouTubers refer to that as burnout. I don't know, but at the end of the day, you know, I just wanted to take a break. So I want to come back with some videos. There's not going to be any set schedule or certain content. It's just going to be, here's a video that I've made and put it on the channel. So the first thing I want to talk about in this video is just some updates on what's been happening in here. So let's have a look at the now lineup of printers, because it does seem to change, and I've got others that are elsewhere. So I'm just going to stand aside and then just move the camera slightly. So the first thing I've got is a Prusa Mark 2.5 S, which originally started as a Mark II S, which I've upgraded. And then I've got an aftermarket clone MMU2S, which obviously you use it to run filament, but I'm not using the multi-material part of it yet, because I've had some trouble with it. And there's a lot of sort of niggly, I mean, I think the Prusa one, obviously with their support as well, works really well. I've seen some really good prints from them. But I think there's a few niggles with mine and perhaps my setup that I'm having trouble with it. But I'm getting there, so hopefully we could have some nice prints from that soon. Or from the MMU part. The printer itself produces some really nice prints. Okay, so that's the Prusa, and that's the spool system that I've sort of set up. Next one along is my PrinterBot Metal Plus. And I've had this is my second printer. It's an absolute tank, and I have modified it quite badly. So there's a lot of things on here that are clones, that, you know, got a clone bond circuit extruder, but it works for me. The hot end is not a genuine E3D, but it's some of the better clone components, should I say. So when I was selling stuff, they're the bits that I sold, so I think they're reasonably good compared to some of the real rubbish you can buy. And this also produces some really nice prints. So we've got a PEI build surface. It's not a flexible plate of any sort. Obviously the 2.5 upgrade for the Prusa does have a flex plate. We've got an LED power supply attached to the side, which is attached to the feet. It's just a lot less bulky than the ATX power supply, which normally they come with, and I quite like this setup. Control board wise, it's got an SKR 1.3 and some 2208 drivers. Really happy with it. Probably not going to do anything other than potentially put a flex plate on at some point. So really happy with that. So next printer along is my main printer, the printer that I've done obviously a lot of videos on, which is my Dbot Core XY. So this also has had a lot of upgrades from a stock Dbot build, and also from since the last video. So let's start at the top. So we've now got linear rails on the x-axis as well as the y. I think the last video I did the y-axis, now I've got it on the x as well. Next thing, we've got a Zesty Nimble extruder, which is a remote direct drive extruder. Really nice piece of kit. Again, with those clone parts, we've got a Volcano hot end with a 0.6 nozzle and a 3D touch for bed leveling. The flex plate system I have on here is a Wham Bam, which I got when I backed them on Kickstarter. So I've got one of the first ones that they released, and plate is here. So that's a 310 by 310 build plate. We've got a Kenevo heat pad under the aluminium build plate here, which is an AC driven bed, 750 watt, and that's controlled with a solid state relay from them as well. So really nice piece of kit. If you're going to go down the silicon AC bed route, don't cheap out on it, get a nice one, and I would recommend those. I've not had any problems with it. It's done some high temperature beds, or I've had a high temperature on the bed for some ABS nylon filament, so it was 100 degrees for over 2 hours, 3 hours I think it was. So that's really nice, really happy with that. Further down, which I won't pan the camera down, but so further down we've got an SKR 1.4 with again 2208 drivers. Works perfect, really happy with it. The only additional thing I want to do to this now is potentially put some NeoPixels on, just for a bit of a light show. But other than that, I have no reason to upgrade anything. What I may do with the Dbot, and what I like to do with a printer at least, is just play around with different hardware, just change it around, just to test and do things with. At the end of the day, the printer works perfectly fine, so I'm happy to leave it as is. But where's the fun in that? You know, that's what I like about 3D printing, as well as the things you can create, is the hardware side of it. I like playing around with stuff. So that's the 3D printers. That's where we are with them. Now, in terms of, so on the other side of the room, which isn't set up yet, is going to be my resin printer area. So I've got a Wham Bam slap mat on the way, which is sort of a product they sell that is you put under resin printers, and it just helps with cleanup, because resin printers are really messy, or they can be. So I've got an LEU Mars resin printer, and I'll have the Anycubic cure and wash station. So that'll be over the other side of the room. And then the thing you can't see, which is behind the camera, is a 50 watt CO2 laser cutter. So initially I got that to make some of the products I used to sell on my website, which is no more. That's another thing I should probably update you on, is that Rushmere 3D has ended, as in the shop, but the channel, the Instagram, Facebook, all of that which is all linked down below, is still going. So that brings us on to what we're going to do with the channel. Certainly want to make 3D printing videos, going to update, do different things on the Dbot like I said, and there'll be videos for that. Hopefully we'll get the MMU working so we can do some videos on that. But also I've got the laser car, let's do some videos for that as well. I was thinking maybe like a video to show what you would look for if you were thinking about buying one. Then sort of go through the software flow as well, because obviously we've got a software flow for 3D printers that's the same for laser cutters and resin printers, so we can do videos on that sort of thing. But I also want suggestions from you. Put it down in the comments. What would you like to see me do on the video? 3D printer related, laser cutter, electronics, just let me know, because I want to do different things. Like I say, there's no schedule, this will just happen as and when, but I'm gonna be doing actively making videos. So yeah, I think that's about it really for this video. Just a quick update to let you know that I'm going to be making videos again. I'm still here, and yeah, the comment links will be in the description for social media and stuff. I'll put a link to the Ipswich Makerspace. Up to you, entirely up to you if you want to even look at it. If you want to make a donation, brilliant, but no obligation. Yeah, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it. If you do dislike it, I haven't got a problem with that. Maybe just write a comment to let me know why. This is the second time I've actually shot this video, because I had a mic that I just bought, shot the video, and then realised that the mic was making horrible hissing popping noises. So that's going back to Amazon, and I'm just using the mic on the camera. So a mic is something I want to do. So if it's an audio related problem, that I'm working on it. Other than that, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.